Hey guys, welcome back to Everyday Photoshop. Today we're going over adjustment layers. Adjustment layers may sound complicated, but they're really not once you understand what they actually are. So don't be intimidated. Adjustment layers are basically a way of editing the look of your photo without doing it directly to the photo itself. An adjustment layer sits on top and changes how things look underneath it, and you can always tweak it later. You can hide it or you can delete it altogether. And no matter what, the original image always stays the same. It wasn't touched at all. Adjustment layers are great. They can be used a ton of different ways. But for now, we're just going to go over a few examples just to get you familiar with it. The first thing you need to know is where to find the adjustment layers. And if you go to the layers palette, at the bottom, there is a little icon that looks like a black and white cookie or a circle. If you click on that, it will bring up all of these random things you can do. A lot of these are complicated, a lot of these are simple. We're just going to go over a couple just to show you how they work. And that way, when we use them in other lessons or videos or whatever, you won't be completely lost. You'll know what they are. So let's add our first adjustment layer to this image here. We'll add a hue and saturation layer. And when you add one, it goes on the top. If you have a layer selected, if you have multiple layers, whatever layer you have selected, it will go right above that layer. In this case, we only had one layer and it's locked, so it just went to the top. And these layers stack just like any other layers, just like extra layers of images or text, they stack. So whatever is higher is going to affect everything underneath it. And adjustment layers are no different. The thing to remember is adjustment layers are not pixels, they're just instructions on what to do to the pixels underneath them. So there's no actual pixels on this. It's just when you click on it, it'll open up the properties palette, and that's where you make all the changes that affect the original image or whatever layer is below it. And if you don't see the properties panel, then you can go up to the top to window, drop down to properties, and just click it there. When you click on the layer, as I said, it'll bring up the properties palette. And this is basically where all the fun happens. All of this is adjustments that you make below. For this, for the hue and saturation palette, you have the hue, which changes colors, like shifting, blue to purple. Then you have the saturation part that controls color intensity. And then the next one is just the lightness is basically lightens or darkens the overall brightness of colors. So as you can see, we'll just click on a couple here to change the way this photo looks using the hue and saturation adjustment layer. So for this one, let's change the grass. It's got a little bit of yellow here if we just want to make it more green. So we want to change the yellow to green. So here, these circles here basically tell you which colors you're going to affect. If you click on the yellow, these changes will affect the yellow tones in your photo. So we're going to take this top slider here, which is the yellow, and we want it to be a little more green. So we're just going to pull it over here, and you can already tell how by turning this on and off, just like any other layer, use the eyeball, you can see how much more green that is. And by doing it just to the yellow, it changes only the yellow. The sky, the blue was not affected at all because it only changed what the yellow color was. So now if we want to change the sky, we just go to the cyan here. If we want to make this a little more blue and less cyan, we just rotate it from cyan, a little more blue there. And we can give it a little more pop by doing the saturation. It will give it a little more intensity. And you can do this. And you can change this, like you can change these any way you want. And like I said, doesn't affect. And if you ever like want to just undo everything, there's a little button in the palette here that's a reset button. So it will take everything back to zero and you can start over. And for the final adjustment, we'll just change, let's add a little, I think there's a little red in here. Let's just boost that up a little bit, give the sun a little bit of, after doing all that, like I said, if you like this, you can turn it on and off and see the before and after. Or if you think it's a little too strong, just like any other layer in the layers palette, you can go to the opacity selection here and back it off, take it down, to whatever you want, 65%, 66%, just to tone it down a little bit. Like it's like you liked everything you did, but it was a little too strong. And adjustment layers, like all layers, can be stacked. You can have as many adjustment layers as you want. Obviously, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to overdo it. There are ways to simplify layer adjustment layers so you don't need so many. But while you're learning, and feel free to play and add as many as you want, and they just stack on top of each other. So if you go down to the adjustment layer button, and we'll open up the levels. Levels are good for making darks darker and the whites whiter, and you can also use the middle slider to adjust the overall brightness and darkness of the image. So if you wanted to make this a little bit darker just to create some depth in the grass, just slide this left one just a little darker. You can see the change it made just to the shadows. So again, you're stacking adjustment layers in the layers palette. So again, you're adding adjustment layers to the layers palette, and they can move just like layers. So they can stack in different orders. And depending on which adjustment layers you have open, they might affect the photo in different ways. And like other layers, you can also double click the names and rename them if you want to keep track of what each adjustment layer is doing. So hue and saturation layer is just a color adjustment. You don't have to do this, but sometimes it'll help if your document gets very large and has a lot of layers. And this layer was for the dark grass. So as you can see, adjustment layers, very powerful. The great things about them, they're non-destructive. Like I said, you can turn them both off and your original photo untouched. You can rename them, you can reorder them, you can delete them and start over. You can change your mind at any time. That's the great thing about them. So these are just a few of the things that adjustment layers can do. As I said before, they're awesome. You'll use them more and more as you do things in Photoshop. Don't worry if they seem intimidating. It will come as you do things. So as always, don't forget to ask any questions you may have in the comments section, and I'll be glad to help out if I can. And if you don't mind, please take a second to like the video and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, happy Photoshopping.